65 most beautiful Hollywood actors and their shocking real heights. 1. Josh Hutcherson, born October 12, 1992. Known for playing Peeta Mellark in the Hunger Games series. He also starred in Bridge to Terabithia and Five Nights at Freddy's. His stature often surprises fans given his leading roles. Height, 5 feet 5 inches. 2. Daniel Radcliffe, born July 23, 1989. Famous worldwide for portraying the titular character in the Harry Potter series. He also starred in The Woman in Black and Swiss Army Man. His stature contrasts with typical leading men. Height, 5 feet 5 inches. 3. Tom Holland, born June 1, 1996. Best known as Spider-Man in the MCU and roles in The Impossible and Chaos Walking. He is often surprisingly shorter than fans expect, especially compared to his co-stars. Height, 5 feet 7 inches. 4. Tom Cruise, born July 3, 1962. A major star from Top Gun to The Mission Impossible franchise, he has maintained his action hero status for decades. His stature surprises those familiar only with his screen presence. Height, 5 feet 7 inches. 5. Kit Harington, born December 26, 1986. He gained fame as Jon Snow in Game of Thrones and appeared in Pompeii. His commanding presence often makes his real height surprising to fans, especially opposite tall co-stars. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 6. James McAvoy, born April 21, 1979. Star of Atonement, X-Men, and Split, he delivers intense performances. His height often surprises fans given the power and range of his characters. Height, 5 feet 7 inches. 7. Cillian Murphy, born May 25, 1976. Famous for Peaky Blinders and Inception, he carries a strong screen presence. His actual stature contrasts with how imposing he appears on screen. Height, 5 feet 9 inches. 8. Sean Penn, born August 17, 1960. An acclaimed actor in films like Mystic River and Milk, he delivers powerful performances. His actual height is often underestimated compared to his on-screen presence. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 9. Zac Efron, born October 18, 1987. Rising to fame in High School Musical and later starring in The Greatest Showman and Baywatch. His height often catches viewers off guard, given his muscular build and chiseled face. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 10. Joe Manganiello, born December 28, 1976. Known for Magic Mike and True Blood, he often plays physically dominant characters. And in his case, his actual height matches the role, but may still be surprising to some viewers. Height, 6 feet 5 inches. 11. Taylor Lautner, born February 11, 1992. Known for playing Jacob in the Twilight Saga, he often portrayed the physically strong werewolf, contrasting with his actual stature, especially opposite Pattinson's Edward. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 12. Nick Jonas, born September 16, 1992. He is known as a singer-turned-actor, appearing in Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle and Kingdom. Despite his strong stage presence, his actual height is often underestimated. Height, 5 feet 6 inches. 13. Rami Malek, born May 12, 1981. Known for leading roles in Mr. Robot and Bohemian Rhapsody, he commands attention with his performances. His height surprises some who assume he's taller. Height, 5 feet 7 inches. 14. Al Pacino, born April 25, 1940. Renowned for his roles in the Godfather trilogy and Scarface, he has played numerous iconic characters. His height is often underestimated compared to his commanding performances. Height, 5 feet 7 inches. 15. Josh Duhamel, born November 14, 1972. Star of Transformers and Life as We Know It, he often plays strong leading men whose height becomes even more noticeable in ensemble casts. Height, 6 feet 4 inches. 16. Ty Sheridan, born November 11th, 1996. Famous for roles in Ready Player One and X-Men, Apocalypse, he often plays youthful, daring characters. His real-life stature aligns with these roles, but still surprises when beside taller co-stars. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 17. Dave Franco, born June 12, 1985. Known for Now You See Me and Neighbors, he often plays charming supporting roles. His height surprises some who expect taller actors in his parts. Height, 5 feet 7 inches. 18. Mark Ruffalo, born November 22, 1967. Portraying the Hulk in the MCU and starring in Spotlight, his real-life stature is often surprising compared to the massive, powerful roles he takes on. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 19. Joaquin Phoenix, born October 28, 1974. Known for Joker and Gladiator, he delivers intense, transformative roles. Despite the depth and gravitas of his roles, his real-life stature is on the shorter side. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 20. Robert Downey Jr., born April 4th, 1965. Famous as Iron Man and set to play Doctor Doom in the MCU, as well as starring in Sherlock Holmes, his relatively modest height is overshadowed by his iconic charisma. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 21. Mark Wahlberg, born June 5th, 1971. He starred in Ted and Transformers, often playing tough, leading roles. His height is less than expected given his strong on-screen persona and muscular build. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 22. Tobey Maguire, born June 27, 1975. Best known as Spider-Man in the original trilogy and for The Great Gatsby, his stature surprises fans who associate him with heroic, leading roles. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 23. Andrew Garfield, born August 20th, 1983. Known for the Amazing Spider-Man films and Hacksaw Ridge, many fans initially assumed he was taller for the Spider-Man role, given his slender build. Height, 5 feet 10 inches. 24. Alexander Skarsgård, born August 25th, 1976. He starred in True Blood and The Northman, often playing intimidating figures, roles that align closely with his real-life stature. Height, 6 feet 4 inches. 25. Bill Skarsgård, born August 9th, 1990. Known for playing Pennywise in it and appearing in John Wick. Chapter 4. He shares the same towering height as his brother Alexander, both standing out in physically intense roles. Height, 6 feet 4 inches. 26. Ben Stiller, born November 30th, 1965. Known for comedic hits like Zoolander and Night at the Museum, he frequently portrays energetic characters. His actual stature may be surprising to some viewers. Height, 5 feet 7 inches. 27. Jeremy Renner, born January 7th, 1971. Famous for The Hurt Locker and as Hawkeye in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, his height contrasts with the action roles he frequently plays. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 28. Antonio Banderas, born August 10, 1960. He starred in Desperado and The Mask of Zorro, often playing charismatic leading men. His stature surprises those who frequently assume he looks taller on screen. Height, 5 feet 8 inches. 29. Oscar Isaac, born March 9, 1979. Known for the Star Wars sequels, Dune, and Moon Knight, he brings strong performances that contrast with his less imposing stature. Height, 5 feet 7 inches. 30. Tom Hardy, born September 15, 1977. Best known for Mad Max, Fury Road, Venom, and as Bane in The Dark Knight Rises, he often portrays tough, physically imposing characters that look taller on screen. Height, 5 feet 9 inches. 31. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, born February 17, 1981. Famous for Inception, Looper, and 500 Days of Summer, he plays versatile roles that make his actual stature less expected. Height, 5 feet 9 inches. 32. Joe Pesci, born February 9, 1943. A memorable figure in Goodfellas and Home Alone, his stature surprises many given his intimidating performances. Height, 5 feet 4 inches. 33. Michael J. Fox, born June 9, 1961. Famous for Back to the Future and Family Ties, his smaller stature contrasts with his big screen and television impact. Height, 5 feet 4 inches. 34. Seth Green, born February 8, 1974. Known for Austin Powers and as the voice of Chris Griffin in Family Guy, he frequently works behind the mic and on screen. His real-life height still surprises many fans. Height, 5 feet 4 inches. 35. Elijah Wood, born January 28, 1981. Known for playing Frodo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, he often appears smaller next to co-stars, making his stature stand out in a major way. Height, 5 feet 6 inches. 36. Christoph Waltz, born October 4, 1956. He won acclaim for his roles in Inglourious Bastard and Django Unchained. His modest height contrasts his intimidating and refined presence. Height, 5 feet 7 inches. 37. Jesse Eisenberg, born October 5, 1983. Famous for The Social Network and Zombieland, he often plays intelligent, quirky characters. His actual height still surprises fans given his frequent lead roles. Height, 5 feet 7 inches. 38. Kevin Hart, born July 6, 1979. A stand-up comedian and star of Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle and Ride Along. He's known for his short stature, though the exact height still surprises many. Height, 5 feet 2 inches. 39. Jamie Foxx, born December 13, 1967. He earned acclaim for Ray and starred in Django Unchained. His presence often overshadows his height, which surprises many. Height, 5 feet 9 inches. 40. Ian Somerhalder, born December 8, 1978. Best known for The Vampire Diaries and Lost, he has a commanding on-screen presence that often makes him appear taller than his actual height. Height, 5 feet 10 inches. 41. Sam Worthington, born August 2, 1976. He starred in Avatar and Clash of the Titans. His stature may be surprising to some given the physicality required by many of his roles. Height, 5 feet 9 inches. 42. Mel Gibson, born January 3rd, 1956. Famous for Braveheart and Lethal Weapon, his rugged leading man roles make his actual height less obvious to many viewers. Height: 5 feet 10 inches. 43. Ross Butler, born May 17, 1990. Known for 13 Reasons Why and Shazam, his tall stature is fitting for the athletic and heroic roles he often takes on. Height: 6 feet 3 inches. 44. Matt LeBlanc, born July 25, 1967. Best known for playing Joey on Friends and its spin-off, his stocky build and strong television presence often make him appear taller than his actual stature. Height: 5 feet 10 inches. 45. Johnny Depp, born June 9, 1963. Known for Pirates of the Caribbean and Edward Scissorhands, his diverse roles and screen charisma often make his modest stature surprising. Height: 5 feet 10 inches. 46. Daniel Craig, born March 2, 1968. Known for his role as James Bond in multiple films, as well as Knives Out, he's the shortest actor to play Bond, with most of the others averaging over 6 feet tall. Height: 5 feet 10 inches. 47. Matt Damon, born October 8, 1970. Famous for Good Will Hunting and the Bourne series, he often plays rugged leading men, surprising fans given his relatively modest height. Height: 5 feet 10 inches. 48. Ben Affleck, born August 15, 1972. Starring in Argo and portraying Batman in the DCU, he is surprisingly tall in real life, even towering over Superman himself. Height: 6 feet 4 inches. 49. Henry Cavill, born May 5, 1983. Best known for playing Superman and as Geralt of Rivia in The Witcher, he is one of the few actors whose real-life height matches his superhero image. Height: 6 feet 1 inch. 50. David Cornsweet, born July 8, 1993. Cast as the next Superman in Superman Legacy and known for Pearl, his height makes him one of the tallest to take on the role. Height: 6 feet 4 inches. 51. Jason Statham, born July 26, 1967. Known for action films like the Transporter series and Fast and Furious, his physicality contrasts with his shorter height compared to other action stars. Height: 5 feet 10 inches. 52. Timothée Chalamet, born December 27, 1995. He gained attention in Call Me by Your Name and Dune. His slender frame and youthful roles make his real height less expected. Height: 5 feet 10 inches. 53. Rob Lowe, born March 17, 1964. Famous for The West Wing and Parks and Recreation, his actual height is taller than many fans expect based solely on his television appearances. Height: 5 feet 10 inches. 54. Josh Brolin, born February 12, 1968. He starred as Thanos in the MCU and as Cable in Deadpool 2, a role some fans initially thought he was too short for given the character's massive comic book build. Height: 5 feet 10 inches. 55. Barry Keoghan, born October 18, 1992. Acclaimed for The Banshees of Inisherin and Saltburn, many fans are surprised by his real-life stature, which contrasts with his rugged on-screen presence. Height: 5 feet 8 inches. 56. Jacob Elordi, born June 26, 1997. Famous for Euphoria and Saltburn, His height consistently surprises viewers, especially when compared to his significantly shorter co-stars. Height: 6 feet 5 inches. 57. Liam Hemsworth, born January 13, 1990. He portrayed Gale in the Hunger Games films and is set to take over as Geralt in The Witcher. Standing as tall as his brother, his height perfectly suits the physically imposing roles he often takes on. Height: 6 feet 3 inches. 58. Liam Neeson, born June 7, 1952. Known for Taken and Schindler's List, he is one of the tallest action stars in Hollywood, often surprising fans when compared to co-stars. Height: 6 feet 4 inches. 59. Sacha Baron Cohen, born October 13, 1971. Famous for Borat and The Dictator, he's notably taller than many realize, often appearing even more towering in comedic or exaggerated roles. Height: 6 feet 3 inches. 60. Jeff Goldblum, born October 22, 1952. Starring in Jurassic Park and Thor: Ragnarok, he is one of the tallest leading men of his era, standing out in group casts. Height: 6 feet 4 inches. 61. Bo Burnham, born August 21, 1990. A comedian and director known for 8th Grade and Inside. His tall frame is often unexpected given his introspective and self-deprecating comedic style. Height: 6 feet 5 inches. 62. Nicholas Braun, born May 1, 1988. Best known for Succession, he towers over nearly every member of the cast, making his height a frequently noted part of his on-screen presence. Height: 6 feet 7 inches. 63. Alfred Enoch, born December 2, 1988. Recognized from Harry Potter and How to Get Away with Murder, his height often surprises fans familiar with his more understated roles. Height: 6 feet 4 inches. 64. Winston Duke, born November 15, 1986. Best known for his role as M'Baku in Black Panther, he stands out as one of the tallest actors in the MCU, often towering over co-stars. Height: 6 feet 5 inches. 65. Lee Pace, born March 25, 1979. Known for playing Thranduil in the Hobbit trilogy, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Foundation, his striking height consistently makes him a commanding presence on screen. Height: 6 feet 5 inches. Thank you for watching. Tap the screen for more content like this. See you in the next one.